Hi, my name is Ambreen Fatima, and this is my walkthrough video for my web development 2 summative assessment. So for the website, I have chosen to make it on a game, a very popular mobile game known as Clash of Clans. So over here, immediately as you enter, as you land, as you get onto the landing screen, you are greeted with a banner image, a banner text, with the logo inside of a navigation bar, and then a mute and unmute button. So the mute and unmute button is to let the user decide whether they want the background audio to be playing or to be muted as they are scrolling through the website. So I'm going to be playing the audio just for a little while, otherwise it interferes with the sound quality of the screen recording. The audio can be muted and unmuted using the unmute and mute toggle button. So now I'm going to close the audio for now, and we're going to let it play. And then we have a little text over here about the #1 mobile strategy game. And then we have a text over here, a little bit about the game, a little image card. Then we have the watch trailer button, which leads you to the YouTube page of this trailer. And here you have the YouTube trailer for the game. Moving on, we have the gaming news over here. And over here, there is a little hover effect for each of these cards. When you click on read more, it takes you to the specific blog for that news. And we have a few informational gameplays about the game. Just so if you're getting into the game, you can come here and you can watch these just to get familiar with the game. Next, we have the about page. We have a little transition that brings the text and the banner image to near the navigation bar. Then we have a little bit about the history of the game, a little bit about when it was launched and how it was launched, and then we have a image card, and then we have a timeline for the game launch up until now with all the updates it has. And then we have a game legacy card, a little text about the game's legacy. And then we have the footer, which is constant throughout all 6 pages. Next we have is the gameplays website, a web page. We have the YouTube highlights, which is also on the home page. And then we have a section for Twitch streams as well as the Facebook gaming section, which will be added later. And we have the reviews page. The reviews page has a few review cards which hover and then they glow when you hover over them. And we have a dummy submit your review button over here. We have a what's new page which has the news, the updates about the game, and similarly as the homepage one, once you click on read more, it takes you to the website for that blog. Lastly, we have the discover more page. In the discover more page here, we have 3 cards over here. One is the join the community one, following us, and contacting us. We have the Discord server, the game's social medias, and an email to contact if there is any queries or any complaints. Now let's go look at the code. So first is the index HTML. The code for this website consists of 6 HTML pages, 2 CSS, and 1 JavaScript for the mute and unmute toggle button. So we have the navigation bar, the navigation image, the navigation bar links, and the background audio, and the banner image. This is a constant throughout all of the HTML files, and the CSS files attach the 2 CSS files. The first one is for the index page, and the second one is applicable from the about page up until the discover more page. So we have the main section, the right image, a button for the watch trailer, the news section, which is designed using divs, as well as the video section, which is designed in a similar way, just adjusted for the video layout. And next we have the About page. The About page has the similar constant codes, the About page, the About text, the About image, the timeline, the legacy wrap-up, and the footer. Next we have the gameplays HTML. Over here we have the same constant codes, and then we have the introduction to the gameplay section, gameplay platforms, YouTube highlights, and then we have a coming soon page for the Twitch streams as well as the gaming streams on Facebook. Last we have the footer. Next we have the reviews page. Over here you have this a little bit of a different thing. Over here we have an internal styling done as well, since the style sheet 2 is a common for all 5 web pages. The specific styling which is applicable to this page and this page only, it has been added as an internal style sheet, internal CSS. So we have for the grids, the individual cards, the transitions on the cards. So when you click on hover, it glows. We have the review card, the star rating stars, and then we have the add review button, which is a dummy button, which will soon be interactive. Hover options, and then the 3 constant codes, review cards using divs and multiple headings, and the stars, and then submit review button being made, and then the footer, and then there is the what's new. What's new has a similar internal styling done to it as the previous one. For each of the cards, we have the 3 constant codes, the news section, which is also styled using divs and images, and the links to the blogs of the specific news. Following, we have the footer, and last but not the least, we have the Discover More page, and we have internal styling done for this as well. And we have the navigation bar, background audio, and the banner image, and the information cards for this, and the links to the actual social media of the game. Lastly, we have the style sheet number 1 and number 2, which is applicable for the first style sheet 1 is applicable for the index file, and it basically has all the styling done for the layouts and the hovers, the transitions. And then we have style sheet number 2, which is the same, but for the About Us page up until the Discover More page, we have also a little transition added over here. So when you load the page initially, the images, the banner image and the banner text, it loads upwards. So that is what this animation CSS code snip is for. And lastly, we have the JavaScript to make the mute button toggle and interactive. So we have used an if-else statement to make sure if it's false, it will mute, and if it's true, it will unmute. And then this is so the background audio that it plays in the background of the website. So this is my technical walkthrough of the website for my summative assessment 2. Thank you.